There it is. All right. All right. Yeah, if I could just control my body temperature a little more, it would be fine. But when you're sitting here and you're sweating, but your hands are ice cold, it's kind of fucking annoying. Oop, I said the F word. Ah, it's been more than 7 seconds. It's okay. Alright.
Let's see here. Where's the... Oh, I got a button for that. What's up, everybody? I'm Scruff Dog, and I still feel not great, not bad, not sick, just fucking worn out. I guess this is the part where your body uses all its energy to fix itself or something. Because it sure shit feels like it. Anyway, moving on from that. This will be a slightly shorter stream, most likely because of said things. It looks like we got a bunch of people showing up. Early crew was in here, or Gas Master Joe Rush, Phil in the Kitchen, and Franco Walker. Queen of Fire, Liz Edwards, is here, and we will be firing off a thermo woofle here soon enough before we get into the... We're kind of going to explore the Lego kit, maybe test the motors if I got batteries, or if there's an easy way to test the motors, but yeah, I'm still fucking worn out, so we'll get it going on. We'll see. Did I work today? Yes, Rob, I worked today, yesterday, today, and I have 2 late shifts, Thursday and Friday. So that should be fun. But I'll figure something out. Really, like I said, my biggest thing is food. If I could eat more food, I'm sure my body would regulate itself a little bit better. But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the cones have definitely moved. They're actually being guarded right now. If you can, turn the... here, let's just do this. So you can see our stalker in the background. Alexa, hallway light on. There we go. Forgot to turn that one back on. So they have moved a little bit, and Lee is watching them. All right. Let's see. G'day. Let's see. What's that? Lee Braith, I believe. G'day to you. Hello, Chris 754A. Lock Watcher, what's going on? Am I well? Asked Ranona. Like, I don't feel sick. I tested negative for the FluVid. I'm just fucking constantly worn out, though. So I think it's just... I think it's the repair phase or whatever going on. But, like, I feel pretty much fine, and she just walked away. So, let's see. Other updates while we're here. I'm still, even though everything's fucking way behind, I'm still gonna shoot for not this, but next Saturday to be merch day or whatever, merch stream. I am not, in case you missed the post, I'm not going to the work party on Saturday. There's no way. Like, I'm sure I'll get sick again, and I'll be so worn out by the time, like, you know, I'm there for 20 minutes, it just isn't worth it. Ron says, my Alexa just said it could not turn that light on. That's probably good. Well, I mean, unless you had a hall light and it didn't work. Is there an STL available for the Woofer? One moment, please. Let's see, I got that in Google Keep. What is that in here? The 3D Woofer, the Woofer 3D print files. There we go. That's the link for mine. That's the slightly upgraded ones with the like the you know, like the water thing goes up, and then like the anti-siphon setup. You just need to kind of have a pretty kind of decent printer to get that passage. But some people have gotten it to work just fine. Mine obviously worked pretty good. And wow. Hopefully by next summer I can get to the Ultra Woofler. Hopefully. Like, I have the parts for it. I'm missing like 3 parts for it. So that it has been working on, and then we'll see if we can get the fucking police called on us. Hold on. Yep. Or just burn down the entire neighborhood. I will try it on a resin printer. All right. I have no idea if anyone has tried that yet. I guess let me know. And I think they're... Hold on, let me click the link, because I may have added the loose one. Did that not come through as a clickable link? That's weird. All right, well, I guess I'll just go there. I don't think that's a setting. Like, I'm allowed... Like, I have links... What the fuck? Why is my thingiverse just all fucked up? Hold on. 537 5694. Okay, is there like a different anything? That's the same link. That's weird. Did I put the loose woofler up there? Outdoor, the woofler special edition, woofer. Okay, I didn't put the loose woofler. If you have any problems, let me know. I think I still have a loose woofler, one I kind of opened up the passages on a little bit to help Clive print his, because I don't think he has ever calibrated his printer. Surprised I haven't put that up there yet. All right, sorry about that. Just off on a fucking tangent here. Was clickable here? Okay, so it's probably just something stupid on my end. All right. You know how it goes. Everything is technically here, so that's the best way I can put it. Everything is pretty much just technically... Labor 8th, my friend's feeling crook, repeatedly tested COVID negative for days before testing positive. Yeah, it's the... I ordered more COVID tests. Like, I test negative. I feel good. I feel good. But, well, I mean, as far as sickness goes, but I did order 4 more COVID tests. The United States Postal Service, if you're in the United States and you haven't caught it in, like, November, they've re-upped their thing where if you go to US, just type in, like, United States Postal Service COVID test, and they will, you know, they will send each household 4 free tests. You just go and you click the link, put your basic information. It's not like a sign up or anything. Like, they just want basic information, address, and send it. Just in case you need to know that information. They just re-upped it, so I just ordered 4 more. Well, I guess we'll, well, I haven't even primed the woofler yet. Shit, it was 4:34. Keeping in mind I started at 4:35, much to the chagrin of Craig Matthews, apparently. What's up, Asmo? It was 4:34. I looked over. I'm like, I don't even have any cannabis with me. I'm so out of it right now. But I've been mostly doing edibles, because even though how I know that the lungs are still fucked up, because even though my throat is fine, it's not a sore throat, no nothing like that. If I hit any cannabis other than... Oh, well, I was going to show you the cell phone bong, but it's actually in my room because I've been using it. The cell phone bong that Lori bought me has been really good. It's been working really smooth with the Afghan, when I know Afghan's also smooth, so I think the combination of the two, I'm able to get that flower in. And when I breathe that in, that helps me cough stuff up. But, like, I take a hit off of anything other than this candy cane, and it's just rough down there. I don't know that you'll ever see Scruff's bedroom, but not like as a tour, but maybe I'll do a short out of there or something. See, like the candy cane, I can't even feel it, taste it, whatever, but it's there's really not a whole lot there, is there? Is the battery dead? Oh, there it is. The candy cane's good. Luckily, I think I have 2 more candy cane carts, and since I had... I'm never going to get this fucking hand thing right. since I had the extra edibles, I've been using them as well since I can't really... Is it full of technical shit, Scruff? No, my bedroom is very, very minimalist. Because my entire life, I've always lived in situations where I either had a very small place to myself or I shared it with someone else, like my entire life. And then I finally got a big place stuffed with people and issues and problems. But now that that's all resolved, now that I finally have a place that I can fit my stuff, like I've always had a household full of shit and basically in my bedroom because I've pretty much just always lived out in my bedroom. But now, like, it's the bed, one shelf that held a fan, a light, and a candle, a TV, and like some wire. Like I have like the wire dresser things that you put into the wall. That's it. There's nothing else. I want my old Chromebook. That's all. Like there is nothing in there because I can store it all in another room. That's one of those things I'm getting used to, the fact that I have like a storage room or two-ish in the house and the basement. That's not even including the basement. So I've been doing my best to keep everything as kind of minimalist. Obviously not in here. That's a different story. But for most of my living areas, pretty fucking barren. Now when you go into the basement and the workshop, it's probably close, not quite close to Clive from the way Clive sounds, but there is quite a junk pile down there that now that I have the entire basement, because half the basement was my bedroom, but now that I have the entire basement, I can spread storage around in there, make the workshop bigger, and then the pile of junk is just stuff on a shelf. But let's do a couple thermowoofles, and then let's sneak a peek at some Lego stuff. Franco, all my rooms are full, including the bedroom. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Brad's Guitar? What's going on, ya legend? RAM 50 V8 is late, but made it. That is okay. If we're still rocking, you can't really be late, I guess. But either way, you're just in time for a thermowoofle. Suggest getting one of those fingertip blood oxygen meters, cheap and easy way to sound and seem pretty accurate. I think I actually have one here. If not, like I know I did, but that may have left in June. I'll have to see. Pulse Ox. What's up, D-Wood? How you feeling? How you feeling? I believe you tried to call the other night, but I didn't answer in time, and I didn't know if I should call back. I think that'd be kind of weird, like, hey, what's up? But how are you there, D-Wood? We're going to go ahead and do some wooflage. I'm pretty sure that's probably Liz's favorite OBS transition at this point. Alright, here we go. Get my floppy lighter. Woofle. Ooh, that was pretty good. Just yeah, Ouija. And woofle. That was kind of weird. There wasn't much of a flame roll on that one, was there? Let's see. Woofle. Ah, that's a good one. Alright, let's get one more. Where's that? Man, that's pretty much laying in center of the screen, so I don't really want to move it too much. I'll go over here a little bit. Ooh, oh. Ooh, there's a good one. Alright. That second one was kind of weird. Like, there almost wasn't a ring at all. But it was still a pretty big poof, so I don't know. Oh, well. A small cult seeking to take over Greenland by force. Yeah, Greenland is going to be one of our first practice targets. We were considering Iceland, but it's just always on fire, so like they can have that. Ugh. NASA space flights. Falcon, it's getting ready to be a Falcon launch. I think it's like Swedish satellites or something they're yeeting up there. SpaceX has been busy as shit lately. Hit the button. There we go. Now SpaceX has been busy, man. They've been yeeting shit up, fucking with the Starship, getting all that tested up. Like we might be seeing another, like the IFT3 integrated flight test 3 of Starship and booster. Like we may be seeing that shit within like a month. Please move the fan blade. Well, see, the problem is if I move that fan blade, another one comes into view. Here, I'll show you. I usually, since that's usually the fan blade that you see, I tend to keep that one out because that one just reaches into the center. So I feel it's kind of obtrusive. And as opposed to having 2 of them, I kind of just go with that one. That way to give us our biggest, I guess, central field of view. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, while we're here, let's just fucking hit a woofle. Might as well not waste the thermal. Oosh. Ah, one more. Alright. Whoa, hey, 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 hey. Back there. Shot glass decided to go for a run. Oh, missed my chair. Alright. Yeah, vaccinated. That helped. Anyway. Christian Harold wants us to the Scruff Cube radio or radio satellite. I've actually looked into I mean, obviously it's expensive, but when you get on one of the SpaceX ride shares, like it's almost affordable to like groups. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not a fucking millionaire or anything, but like they're surprisingly inexpensive to catch a ride. I just don't know what I just don't know how to build a fucking radio satellite. That would be neat to have a little. What would be great if we could get that fucking thing to geosynchronous orbit and just sit directly above us and just fucking radio down the scruffness. Ram 50 V8. I love my thermal imagers. Carry a couple with me for diagnostics work. Yeah, I do the same thing on my forklifts every once in a while. But granted, with forklifts, especially, usually everything is fucking hot, so. But it does help a little bit, especially if you start pulling controllers apart like I usually do. Hold on, my knee really itches. Brad's Guitar Garage. I have an anti-vaxxer aggressively attack my comments sections. No idea why. I don't think I even really talk much about it. Yeah, it's some people are still really weird about it, but I mean, I got vaxxed 3 times. I don't know that it really helped, but whatever. That's going to happen. All right. Let's see what we got going on with this forklift. Move the keyboard out of the way. Crash into the microphone. Oh, yeah, I didn't even put a mouse computer on. Here, let me, I'll put one in the background. I don't feel like rustling this onto my, sweatshirt, or fucking hoodie thing. There we go. Just kind of stick that there. Oh, I mean, we already got there. Hey, I did the right hand that time. I already got those, but you know. All right. Let's see. So here's the bag. And this is pretty normal for non-Lego products. Like, I think it's easier and probably just cheaper not to... Like, I don't even know if they make boxes. Like, I feel like they make a box, take a bunch of pictures, and then that's it. But... nice tape. Oh, there's more tape. Oh, and this came in a package, like a soft pack as well. They didn't just ship it like this, I should probably say. S21 Ultra just got the UI 6 update today. Have you had yours? I got, I don't know, I got Android with the new version, what, 14? 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I haven't seen any more updates come through. That may have been the update for me, though. I forget. I'll have to look. But I know I just had a major update like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Wow. Look at all these fucking pegs. Jesus. That's just pegs. Black and blue ones. Holy moly. Alright. Looks like body parts. Pretty close to Heister yellow. That's fine. I may actually get make tiny Heister stickers for it. Because actually, well, Yale makes forklifts. This, like, you know, my dealer is Heister Yale. Yale makes forklifts that big, but they're really only known for like warehousey stuff. This all looks like desert tan and black. I'm already running out of room. I'll leave the good stuff in there till the end. Bag 1. There's our just random gray, black, yellow. Let's go with 3. Wow, no, wow, there's still, Jesus. There's lots of, I'm guessing that's where all the pegs go, and all these. Although I'm surprised there's blue pegs. I'm surprised they didn't use all black, but I guess we'll see. What are these? Oh, this is like a black hole with some axles in it. Lots of black pieces. Oh, and a couple gears. Bunch of gears. Alright, that's probably part of the, part of the steering. Alright. Oh, look, the tires are actually like... That's cool. The wheels are solid. The tires are actually rubber. And lots of gears and black pieces. Not a whole lot to see there. Well, and this unpacks, it's like a tent. It just keeps getting really big over here. Alright, that's the book. And I guess this is the goodie bag. His dealer is Heister Yale. I thought he went to a dispense. Well, not that dealer. Let's see. We have. Let's take this out. I love these little bags. Like these little shippy bags that have just that little tiny strip of adhesive. Like I really appreciate those. Ram 50, my dad used to work for Heister in Danville, Illinois, back in the 70s as an engineer. Some of the stories. Oh yeah, like they're based in Greenville. They still have a factory out in Danville, but they're mostly based in Greenville, North Carolina. And they have their training center in one of the other big, like on the other side of Greenville, like whatever the big city over there in North Carolina is. That's where they have their training centers, where I've been a few times. Went down there for Cummins School that they had at the Heister Yale thing, and jumbo trucks, so like anything over 360, and a couple other things. I've been down there a few times. Oh yeah, at 20. Oh, okay, Libre at 20 with nice tape. Good to see someone that also analyzes the world around them. Yeah, like that tape was nice. It functioned well and it peeled off really good. I got some good fucking tape there, Lee. And yeah, I guess if you're joining late and you're really late at this point, check the live. Make sure you're live. All right, anyway. This actually has Legos on the back. That's cool. So it's just A, B, C, D. A couple other switches and an on off. I guess we'll see what's that's powered. Oh my god, it's got goddamn screw to hold the batteries in. Alright. We have oh, it actually has English on it too. One of the instructions, I guess, for the motors and stuff. Let's see. That's a motor. Can't really. Yeah, we'll open these up in a second, but here's. You can actually see the. It looks like that's one of the connectors for it. There's a motor. Ooh, there's. All right. Well, we know how it's powered. It's powered by USB. So that might be good, because if there's not enough weight in the back, we can attach a battery pack to it for counterweight. If you happen to run across an old engineer that can tell you the story about the early vacuum lift attachments, it's a riot. Maybe I'll talk to Milton. Milton's been up in there forever. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Rand50. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Top of the hour. Yeah, it looks like we're probably going to go longer than an hour, but not much longer. Yeah, top of the hour toot. So, hey, cheers, everybody. And cheers, everybody that's gotten sick and dealing with dumb shit and just cheers. Yeah, cheers to everybody. Hope everybody has a better new year. How about that? Toast. Cheers. Hopefully this isn't too boring. Alright, so I've never messed with any of the motors. Like, I've only recently gotten back into Legos. Huh, that's weird. Look at that. The connectors, I do believe, are stackable. Huh. That's pretty fucking cool. And then over here, it's an axle drive. And I guess these would be more axles or those pegs or whatever. Guess this motor needs a good pegging. And there's another of the same motor. That one's now on the floor on the other side of the office. Because square things roll better than round things. I think we all know that. Let's see. So this is just that. Let's see. Humphrey's just won at Alley Pally. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, okay. And if you look, I saw, where did I see it? Oh, yeah. If you kind of look in between, can I get the angle right? Like in between these two pegs, you can you see it? Not really. But it's labeled there as well as on the, almost looks like a little battery. So I guess it actually probably is. No, yeah, actually this is a battery. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, here's the battery. Sure, we'll probably end up upgrading that if we need more weight. Ooh, it actually has like an on-off switch and stuff. Well, I guess we'll get that plugged into a charger. Because I might as well go ahead and test these motors. I'll probably plug it in, the fucking stream shuts down as everything explodes. Alright, what else we got here? We got some of these thingies. Maybe these are what plugs into the, is that? Nope. That is not what happens there. Is this compatible with actual Lego? Yes, it is. I don't foresee me buying anything that isn't compatible with Lego, because then I know they all work together, you know. So most of this stuff I wouldn't really plan on like building other things with, like the technical ones. You kind of like build them to build them. I don't know that I'm going to craggle them all. Probably not. Craggle being crazy glue if you haven't seen the Lego movie. Oh, here's a different type of motor. Here's whatever this is. This is heavy. Like this has got some fucking weight to it. That's another axle drive. Just mounts differently. I'm guessing these are probably what they're using for drive motors. I would guess. There's two of these. But yeah, they're fucking stout. Torquey little bastards, I bet. What's up, Clive C? Yeah, worst comes to worst, if this little battery pack doesn't quite do it, then I'll just put an 18650. I'll just, you know, like make an 18650 work in it, or a couple of them, or I don't think I have any more flat packs left. Oh no, yeah, I do, but they're not very heavy because they don't have the steel. Is that considered an extra large motor, Asmo? Because as far as I know, these are just Technic Lego clones. The clone end motors like this. I guess Asmo would know. Like, are these like actual based on actual Technic, like Lego Technic motors? Are they just clones of them? There's Lori. I'm just talking about your. They have different size motors. They are clones. Okay, that's cool. So again, yeah, I guess everything's just going to be pretty compatible. If we're lucky, it'll be a good enough clone. Like if you deal with Harbor Freight, the Predator motors, all their Predator motors at Harbor Freight are Honda clones, and they run fucking really goddamn good. Because I mean, if you're going to base your shit off, if you're going to clone something, cloning a Honda small engine, even if you fuck it up. Honda small engines are so tight anyway that they have room to fuck up, so. But yeah, hopefully these will work out good, and if not, then I guess a regular motor set from Lego, which probably costs $1 million. What does this remote take? We're gonna have to go get a fucking dumbass tiny thing. I don't have anything in here. See, that's the problem with being a mechanic, a technician, whatever. Like, I have a million motherfucking screwdrivers, and they're all over the place. Until I go looking for them. What the fuck do I keep? Yeah. Because this isn't rechargeable. So, probably AAA's. Let me go figure out where a tiny screwdriver is. Okay. Alright, give me a sec. Here, hold on. I might as well do actually we'll do the double cat cam. Just in case anybody walks by. I'll be right back. Is this one? Nope. Alright, let me run downstairs real quick. I know exactly what I need to get. One second. See that cat door? funny, yeah, you can keep track of where your cats are just by learning the sound of the cat doors throughout the house. No. God damn, I'm drooling. Hold on, I'll switch cam in here a sec. Whew. So I took advantage, grabbed a quick bite of, a quick single bite of burger real quick. Yum, yum, yum. Crusher had an RC swamp boat with a tiny fuel engine. It was fun. I used to have a, well, I still have it. What's left of a nitro helicopter. I got to fly that for a little while, and then I flew it into the sun. Got sun blind, which is like the exact worst thing you could fucking do when you're flying RC. And I flew it into a fence. It's carbon fiber frame, digital. It's funny, it was carbon fiber, all full digital. Everything was up to date, but the remote was an old radio, like 30-year-old Radio Master, struggling to control it. All right, so this takes AAAs. So while that's charging, I have AAAs in here. Pretty sure. There's no kitties out there now. Have basic tools always on you. Get someone to give you a Leatherman. Why would I need someone to give me a Leatherman when I have 3 Leathermans and 2 Gerber diesels? And actually, I probably should bring one of the Gerbers in here. Maybe I'll see which one's available. But yeah, I have lots of multi-tools. I want to look for battery. We're not. Oh, there's a couple. All right. Oh, and as far as giveaways, merch stuff, all that, even though everything else is out of whack, that should still go on time. And I'll start doing the giveaway thing Saturday. I'll probably do like a chat, do something in chat for a giveaway. And then I'll do a post for other giveaway stuff. And then we should have merch in a couple weeks. Like, Printify is really fucking good to work with too, let me tell you. I'll show you. Hold on, let me get the screw back in there since it needs the screw. But I'll show you the hoodie I got. Like, there's a little fade spot on it. And I emailed, I'm like, look, I'm kind of new to the print on demand game and all that stuff. Does this seem right, or does this fade here, like, is that a problem? And I told him, like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, if like I'm expected to see fade, then I just want to let everybody know that that's what happens. But they looked at the pictures, like, no, that's bad. Gave me a full refund on the hoodie, on the Scruff Dog hoodie, which I'm like, okay, like, did not expect that. A new lid has shown. Well, this isn't the cat cup, but this is the lid that came with the cat cup. You can see it's cracked, but it doesn't leak. And they actually sent me another lid for free. I just haven't grabbed it yet, but there's like little things that they're really good at taking care of. So, even though I'm still not quite sure about the hat thing. Like, I'm going to wash it this weekend, but like I was showing people before, like, it looks neat and nifty until you do that. Then you can see where the ink is cracked, but I don't know, like, if that's that big a deal. Like, if I wash it and it stays, then I'll be like, yeah, it's going to look cracked sometimes, but I mean, even when you're wearing it, it looks fine. So, we'll see. Everything looks like it's going to work out. And I will warn you ahead of time, I just I mean, I'm a stoner, you know what I mean? Like, I started making this, I started making that, now I almost have 100 fucking products on that site. I think I'm up to like 90. I mean, you get stoned, and I realized that's where a lot of my time was going, and I didn't realize it. Alright, let's test some motors. Let's see. Let's get one of these biggie boys. Someone bloody random says I have SureFlap cat flaps. It's rigged up to the Alexa in my bedroom, alerts me when the cat enters or exits the house. That's cool. Let's see. That should be enough to... Yeah, I guess you actually got to hit it to turn it on. So hopefully once it's in the forklift, it's in an accessible spot. So I'm going to go ahead and just plug some motors in. Let's see, does this have a specific designation? It does not. It doesn't say it's 80, and I guess they're all going to be at the same voltage, so that's fine. We'll just plug that into D's nut. What? They plug in a little weird. Hold on, or is it like... Ah, there we go, okay. Never pick it up by the dongle, like I just did. So that just plugs in like that. Ooh, snap. Alright, so let's see. This is function A. Turn the remote on. Always turn your remote control on before you turn your device on. Especially if you're flying a fucking drone. Your shit can get weird. Let's see where we at. A? Alright, so A. It's a little torquey. A little interferency. The flies are coming to get us! Oh yeah, headphone users, beware, it may get clanky 10 seconds ago. Trackmania, oh my god, I remember that game. Fuck. Alright, so that big boy works. Bigger boy. I think the edibles I took before the show are kind of helping a little bit. That and like, I mean, as we've discussed before, every time I talk to y'all, I start to feel a little bit better, so. Alright, let's plug this one into D's nuts. See if D's any different. That's loud. I think I know who that is. And I don't think I want to answer it. Alright. Let's see. It's the work phone, but not work. Well, not anymore. Let's see this one. Ah, the blue light blinks when it receives a signal. Let's see. Yeah, that's C. A. That's cool. So this has got a little bit of something going on. All right. So I'm guessing this pack will probably be under a hood or something, which would actually make it pretty close to the lithium-ion version of this forklift that actually exists. Like, they have 700-volt forklifts running around. It's fucking crazy. I think they're designing a 1400-volt one as well. And I know at least one other person on here deals with a lot of electric shit in the railroad industry. Let's see, what is this? This is now in B. B's nuts! This is one of the little guys. Ooh. They got some. This is a little whoop whoop. Oh yeah, we'll see the book. Don't worry. We're just playing around first. sounds a little different in the different directions. All right, well, looks like that's, oh yeah, let's might as well test the last motor real quick. No reason not to. And then we'll, let's see what's up with the book. See how easy this thing is to, sort out. I guess we'll go to A channel. We haven't used A yet. Yeah, it's D, then C, then B. Yeah, okay. So we haven't done A yet. All right. That didn't quite, it felt a little weird when it locked in. Let's see. Yeah, that one's doing good. The interference is interesting. Alright, got Lego. What's up, SK? Guess I'll turn the remote space off. Get that plugged back in. Electric Lego. Neat. Alright, we're gonna have to get the gaggle together and build a Lego robot with AI in it, and that can help us take over Greenland. Alright, so that's one. Where's the other motor? 1, 2, 3. 4. There we go. Put that in there. Might as well put the charge cord back in, because I have 8 million fucking micro SD charge cords. Denmark Engineering Lego Technique. What's up, Mondo? Deft as a brush. Brush. Did I say bush? Brush. Das Buch. Old Time 101. If you like Call of Duty props, look up Old Time 101 and Old Time 101 shorts. He's a younger dude who's fucking hyperactive as shit, but he's fun as shit to watch playing COD prop hunt. Alright, so here's the actual picture, or the actual book instead of the picture. Sorry for the low-res thumbnail. That was literally very quickly thrown together. Hey, stickers? That was very literally thrown together. Here's the stickers. High pressure WeChat. Okay. Warning, forklift truck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do custom stickers. Ooh, wrong corner. Yep. Got some umbrella action. I guess that will obviously be for the our yep, oh there it is. There's that was that sticker there. And yeah, we are going to do a full weight capacity testing and try to upgrade this unit as well. Let's see. They go right. Oh, first thing they want you to do is label the motors. I'm guessing that is the digital directions. If I guess I'll show this every time I do a build, and then if people want to follow along, I guess would that be? I think that'd be all right. Probably 1 or 2 people might follow along. Hopefully that's doesn't scan to like fucking a virus. Too bright for cat yellow. Yeah, it's not quite, what do you call it? Gold nugget yellow, which is what Heister uses. And Yale uses, I don't, it's like fucking Stanley Steamer orange or whatever. It's horrible. But I can kind of flip through the book a little bit here. Let's see. Chris forgot the vape juice in the car, so I had to go out in the snow. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, don't use the stickers. They'll mostly fall off. Most likely, yeah. But like, here's some preview. Like, I'm actually looking at it through OBS, and that looks pretty decent, actually. They look very compatible with Lego instructions. Just open to a random thing here. So I think this is probably one of the better clones, at least instructions. It looks really good. It looks really a lot like Lego, which if Asmo's still here, she could confirm. Let me go back over here. That's all them fucking blue pieces. God. So that's pretty good. Let's see what's on the back. On the back of, oh, the back shows the articulation that it does. So yeah, they're okay. There's the hood to get to the battery. So this is a lithium-ion forklift, like literally. That's fucking great. I got one of the first ones on the East Coast then. So you got a little bit, you got the lift and tilt, as you can see. Lift and tilt. Steer and drive. The door can, oh, and the cab door can be opened. That's cool. Oh, yeah, it's a little swing gate door. Okay, not like a full closed-in cab. Oh, hey, look at this. You can actually see, like, this is a whole lot like an electric forklift. Look where the drive motor is, down there, like, on the other side. Right in the middle of everything. Like, that is just like an electric forklift. It would, if it has one drive motor, it'll have that single drive motor right there. Or that'll be where they'll locate the main lift pump. I drive like right in that area. So that's pretty fucking impressive so far. So they got it set up just like a lithium ion with the battery in the back where it should be for counterweight. Lots of shit opens and closes. Like, I think we're going to have a fun build here. Let's see. This has, so you don't, in case you don't know, it's 2028 pieces. And it has 393. What is it? Oh, okay. You know what? This is, I'm going to have to say this right now kind of confirms some more for me that this is one of the better clones. Because if you look, you can see how it's over there. It's got the remote control. To let you know what function does what. Now, if they were a shitty clone, once they figured out that they did a misprint, they went through and put in a fresh fucking sticker in the manuals. Ain't no cheap asses doing that. Like, they had to do that manually. So, that's pretty fucking cool. It looks like the QE code is just for a chat. Oh, I wonder if that's like a technical support thing. Let me see that. I'll double check that. Like I said, wixingqq.com/something or other. This is through, this phone is very guarded, so I don't think anything's going to get weird when you get to it. Avzon 3, that's what SpaceX is eating. It won't even load on my phone, so it must be sketchy. Alright, so I'm not going to show that to anybody then. But I will see if I can see if there's an online thing. Because that would be kind of cool, I guess, if people wanted to follow along a little bit more. But obviously not that. Thanks, Andy. I will make sure not to show that again, because if it won't load on my phone, then nobody should be going to it. Alright, we got that. Batteries, those are going. Oh yeah, let me show you well, let me see what's up with you guys. I've been fucking going on and on. Let's see what's up with everybody. Whew. We're getting close to an hour, but I'll probably be alright, go a little bit more. We'll do a thermo woofle here. Zinc, yeah, it is kind of close to a zinky yellow. Like that's a little bit in there. Heister Nugget Yellow, yep. And I got cans of that at fucking work. Alexa, what's my notification?
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. Your subscribe and save order for herbal tea is shipping soon. You can make changes until January 6th. Just go to Amazon, open the menu, and find subscribe and save.
Alright, so my 6-pack of herbal tea that I have on auto renewals on the way. Yeah, we are almost to 1,000 subs, Crusher. Did I hear Woofer? Yes, you did, my queen. Of course you could hear that. Ha. Penelope inverter microwave is a better buy in my opinion. Are we talking about micro? I think I have an inverter and a transformer microwave out in the Tagos, yeah, Fagos. I think I have one of each out in the garage for scrap. Hey Scruff, why are you walking out of the warehouse with a fuel cell? Lego! Yeah, actually, I could probably talk to Marty. But hey Marty, I want to borrow one of those for the night. I'm sure if we could work it out, he'd probably be all right with it. A late toot toot. Yeah. Hot tea or cold? Very poor. I get the Celestial, whatever it is. I don't even remember what like the name brand stuff. I get the fruit sampler because I used to drink a lot of decaffeinated green tea, but even if it's decaffeinated, it still can kind of wake you up. There's still like little bits and residue and other shit. So I started getting the fruit tea, the herbal fruit tea, because it's just no caffeine at all. Didn't start with it, didn't finish with it. So I get that for the hot tea. And I do sleep better actually now that I've switched to that tea. Because I used to drink green tea all the way up until bedtime. And then wonder why I wasn't sleeping. Alright. And Woofer. Ooh, wow, look at that. That was weird. Looks like a big splatter. Ooh. That's a little more normal. And I'm gonna try to do like a little twist. A little McTwisty sock here. Let's see. It wasn't too bad, but you don't really get the ring. Like that. Ooh. Ooh, got my nose hair. Alright, we're gonna have to trim that for a while. Yeah. Oh, the hotspot is a thing tonight. Look at that. Jesus. Off-brand woofler. Yeah, this is the floofler. What wooflers do I have up? Do I have the whole... yeah, I got all of them up here. Let's see, do all of these have the anti-siphon? Yeah, okay. Flip it back, yeah. And if, when I posted the woofler links earlier, these are what is up right now. You have the travel woofler. Actually has a lid. And when you take the lid off, it fits your butane. And then inside, you have the anti-siphon and a really, really, really tiny Clive. If your printer's good enough, you can actually print that and just put a little bit of Sharpie on it, and you get the tiny Clive mobile woofler. And then, of course, yeah, everybody loves the big motherfucking 100mm woofler with the anti-siphon nipple. And then this was an earlier design of the woofler. This one's a little looser than the newer wooflers. That's the V3, I think it was. Rob is getting tea, I imagine. Let me show you what I was talking about with the hoodie thing. Oh, and the shoes. Well, like I've said before, these things, I wear these every fucking day, and I beat the shit out of them, and they are nice. They're like, for the fucking price, they better be nice, but yeah, they actually seem to be pretty good. And on the merch, what I'm gonna do is, if you're looking at like a thing, if you look in the description and you see scruff notes, that means I've probably had personal experience or whatever with that particular product, and I can give you my personal review of it right then and there. But this is what I was talking about with the little issue. If you look on the left side of it, like under the S, and then on the bottom half of live, you can see it more on the live. It's kind of hard to see, like right here, and on the bottom half of the live, the light is not helping my case. Neither is the cat hair. But I mean, you can kind of see, like, it's just the slightest fade, and all I did was like, hey, is this cool? Like, I'm not worried about it, but just thought I'd check, and they gave me a full refund for that. I can't argue about that, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, like, oh man, yeah, another thing to remember, when I have these t-shirts and, well, I don't know there's going to be much fur stuck to the leash, but on the shirts, I've washed them, like they are samples of, you know, so I messed with them, washed them. I haven't worn them, but I washed them a couple times just to see how they were, and they did, like any shirt, I mean, like they had that tiniest little bit of shrink, even though they're pre-shrunk. Like one of them ones, you put it on, it's a little bit tight, but 20 minutes later it's loose again. Like it's that kind of shrink, you know, it's just like the normal cleany thing. But yeah, when I ship out your t-shirts, the cats are coming with them, you know what I mean? Like, if you have one cat, you might be able to keep cat hair off, but when you have 4 cats, like, the cats are coming. Like, they're going to be everywhere. So, like, if you're allergic to cats, you probably shouldn't enter a drawing, at least not at first. Like, wait until I'm giving him direct from Printify, because it's going to show up with cat stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was talking to one person there, Rob, about how that printed, because it looks like it may have been in a corner. Then like the wipe for like whatever it does, like didn't get to it, or like there wasn't enough pressure on it in the corner. Penelope, you say wash. Yes, I wash my clothes. There's an R there. You just got to look really hard. And I drink water. Water? Yeah, I don't drink water. I drink water. And I eat cookies for snacks, not biscuits. Cookies. Free cat hair with each order. Absolutely. Ram 50, I have 7 cats in my shop. I am slightly allergic, and they are quite the entertainment. I used to have 7 cats in my house until the divorce. Now I have 4. They're Ram 50. And actually, a bunch of my customers have cats, like, running around either in warehouses or on the properties. The one place, WR Grace, they're like a chemical company. The guy down there, like, they're all named. Like, he knows, like, the cat gossip, like, which cats are fighting with which cats, and he feeds them, and, like, he treats them really like all the cats down there, but, like, they have no rat problem, no rodent problem. A bunch of the cats will actually come hang out. Like, I've been working on forklifts, and I had, like, a cat, like, right there. I've been like, can you grab a wrench, or you just watch it? Like, they're all cool. And yeah, there's a bunch of customers have them. What if you're allergic to cats, but still have 3 of them? I'm not quite allergic to cats. Like, there's been a couple times I've woke up and Spaz has been asleep on my face, and, like, I was all coffee hacky, but I mean, that just could have been from the fucking fur. But every once in a while, I think there may be something there, but not enough to, I don't know. You know what I mean? I think it may have just been because, like, a lot of times there's just a lot of fur up my nose, and maybe not necessarily an allergy thing. What's up, Minky Moo 2? I have to hoover every day, otherwise there's cat fur tumbleweeds blowing. Oh yeah, like my kitchen. Like, everything in here is carpeted except the kitchen. It's like a single, I guess, vinyl? It's like one single sheet. It's either vinyl or no, I don't know anything about floors. But yeah, in there I get the cat tumbleweeds. They tend to luckily, kind of congregate around the trash can. And I almost wonder if that's because it's plastic. Maybe there's like a static thing that as they're going around, they kind of get attracted to the plastic because there's no other plastic in the kitchen like that low. Does that sound feasible? I don't know. But that's, I mean, it's that or just from the airflow of the house or whatever. But yeah, I vacuum every like 2 or 3 days, and then I just sweep the kitchen every day because I have a brand new mat I bought in July that within 24 minutes, Lee had already tore a hole in. So she's been working on that, so I got to clean that up. That's why a lot of times if you're looking at like the cat cams and you see like weird black dots on the carpet, it's the pieces of the kitchen. So I'm trying to, Ronnie is, he's in like the one kind of blind spot for the cat cams. Here, let me show you. You can kind of see them in the lower cam, and you can almost see them in the overhead cam. I think I should probably, well, so I was thinking of moving the overhead cam like more towards Beefcake, you know, more towards the left. But then I wouldn't be able to see the black trash can, and the black trash can is where Lee likes to sleep a lot. But I noticed she hasn't really been sleeping there during the streams lately, so maybe I should move it back down a little bit towards Beefcake. Mine are around the radiators, so it must be the air. Yeah, that would make sense, because that's going to have a constant rise. Well, I guess, yeah, constant rise. When I had radiators, they were just kind of always warm. That was when I lived in a, yeah, remember I said I always lived in small places? That's when I lived in a studio apartment, and they turned the radiators on. There was a big ass one in the living room, a tiny one in the kitchen, and then a really tiny one in the bathroom. And they turned them on August 15th and turned them off April 15th every year. Osha wants to know if the kitties have tiny high-vis harnesses and hard hats. Not currently, as all construction has halted in the house. But once need be, okay, everybody left. Okay, but once need be, I'm sure we can work that out. Nothing lives long in my shop. The cats are fine. They hunt anything that moves, says Ram50. Yeah, it's the best thing. That's like, actually, speaking of cats, my gray buddy, or what I call him Gray Dude, out front, the black and, or I'm sorry, the gray and white cat that me and the neighbor kind of take care of. Like, he lives with the neighbor. Like, they have a little cat box just on the side of the house that he's been staying in for a long time. But he comes over here sometimes too and hangs out. He's feral, pretty feral. But he actually like almost meowed at me twice yesterday when I fed him. I went outside, I saw he was sitting outside his house, and I kind of, usually seems like that means he's hungry. Like one time I got out of the van from work and he actually hopped the fence and walked up to his bowl. So of course I fed him. But I went out yesterday and I saw him sitting there, so I went and put food in the bowl, and he got within like probably 3 feet of me in the food bowl. I went, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" And he went, "Beep," like this tiniest little, "Beep." And I went, "Did you just say something?" And I kind of like tapped the bowl a little bit, and he went, "Beep." And I went, "All right." So now he's starting to vocalize. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's kind of another trust thing or something like that. Like, I think that's like the next step. And I got a feeling like once spring comes, I'm probably going to get one of them, like the lounge chairs that are really low to the ground. That way I can kind of sit out there, like low to the ground, and like in that half of the yard, like on his half of the yard, and just, you know, maybe shake some treats every once in a while. And like, I don't want to approach him, let him approach me, but I'm kind of thinking maybe by spring or summer, maybe he may, even if I'm not giving him scritches, like maybe he'll just kind of hang out, a little bit of company, you know. But we'll see. Yes, cats decide if you are the worthy admirer. They're Lee Braith, absolutely. But I want to get, like, I almost uploaded a video of them a couple months ago, but it was really bad. Like, I know I'm not exactly putting out high polished content or anything, but like, yeah, it looked like I took the video in fucking 2006, fucking Nokia 5150. Actually, the 5150 didn't have a camera. Okay, like a 2000 something Hitachi G1000. Yeah, the toaster phone. Fucking, that thing was amazing. But yeah, I want to get some videos of them more, because I've got a couple pictures, but that's kind of hard to YouTube, you know what I mean? And you know what? If we get cool and everything gets going, maybe Fama, maybe Grey Dude will get his own t-shirt. You never know. Zoro's Oxter. You're an old cat lady, Scruff. Pretty close. A Nokia 6310. Let's see. God, I've had so many fucking phones. Yeah, I guess I can get the keyboard a little closer again. I don't. I may have had that. Well, I had the one of the first camera phones in the States. That was the was it a Sanyo something? I used to have it. I used to know all my phones. SCP. Why am I thinking SCP 5300? What is that? SCP 5300 phone? Yeah, that was it. Holy shit. Yeah, it was one of the first flip phone cameras in the States. Here, I'll even throw up a link for it. I had this phone for so fucking long. Again, it's not posting up as a link for me, but as long as it works for you. But that was one of my, I remember when I bought that, I was like, oh, I got a camera. God, that camera was just, but you know, back then, like, that was the shit. Now, where is the camera on it? It doesn't even connect the alerts, features, camera, short range, self-timer, digital zoom. Doesn't really give you the resolution. I'm pretty sure it was like 320 or 240. God. My first camera phone was a Nokia 6600. What's that one look like? My first, quote, like, smartphone was a Hitachi G1000. That ran Windows CE. Oh, I remember those little, they kind of look like a little eggy waggy. Yeah, I remember those 6600s. I know a couple people that had them at some point. The Nokia said was great till it fell in salt water. Yeah, nothing really like salt water. I remember the N95, the Nokia 95, that was a good one. The SCP 5300 sound. Yeah, I wonder if there's a 5300. I don't. Have they gone in? I'm just started kind of getting into the SCP stuff. It's like cryptids, monster-y things. Just look up SCP-096 Shy Guy. He's like the popular one. He's the popular one. Or one of the popular ones. I watch a lot of his stuff. Or their stuff. Just don't look too close. Crusher had a Sony Z1 flip phone. Well, the microphone flip. Yeah, the Hitachi G1000, instead of having like the four, you know, this is when phones had one camera. It was actually on a roll, so you could roll it forward or roll it towards you. So I guess it had a little flex cable in there, and that worked pretty good. You could point it straight up, like all over the place. So that actually came in handy a couple times for like doing stuff at work or working on stuff at home. You could turn the camera up to a weird angle and get weird shots because it had a flash on the outside, but the phone was, you know, the white screen on the and you're facing this way. Galaxy, I've never had any of the Notes. They're just so big. Like, aren't they just bigger versions of the, basically a plus, I guess, at this point? Try taking 2 or 3 chewable vitamin C every hour. Really helped me with my ailment. I didn't think about that. I did mention I wanted to, let me put vitamins on the fucking shopping list so I remember to get a multivitamin and some, you ever seen you ever seen those packets of Emergen C? Those are fucking delicious. If you've never seen them, Emergen C, I guess they're still out there. Emergen C drink. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait, that won't work. Oh, okay, there we go. Hit that. Like, if you see these around in the stores or whatever, highly recommend. Not a sponsor, just recommend. When I was a rigger and doing stagehand stuff, their little drink packets were a fucking lifesaver. You just like add them to either water or just anything, and it just kind of makes it into a concentrated orange juice with like enough fucking vitamin C that like you basically turned orange, but it really woke you up. So I highly recommend those. Actually, I haven't seen them in a while. Let me see. Actually, probably. Don't you love when you do that? You open your phone to do one thing, you end up doing 50 other things, and then forgetting the original deal. Vitamins plus C. I get a little extra C. All right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I knew there was something. It's probably what I wanted to go into the store today for. I knew there was something, like something unusual, like in my head, like something different. And that was the vitamins I was talking about. I was thinking about raspberry. I think this, oh, this is blueberry tea. That's a tiny screwdriver. Like the little guy. Boop. That's what we use to get the stupid remote open. Emergency or chewables wouldn't touch the multivitamin as long as you keep a high level of vitamin C in your system. Yeah. Let's see, anything else that I had to go over? Like no other merch, like all the merch stuff is here. I guess that's about it. I don't know. It's like I've got everything I needed to covered, so I'm still feeling pretty alright. Like I'll hang out for a little while if you want. We close that. We can leave that open actually. Octopi. Oh, that's all the stuff for my Octopi. Have I announced, actually that's not even up to date. Have I announced what we've made so far in this, like for December? I'm pretty sure I talked about that. Like we made almost $500 in December because of the Vera runs, as I call them. I forget if I mentioned that or not, but yeah, like that was insane. We got like $493, I think, at the very end of it. Sorry, that was up in my notes thing. I couldn't remember if I talked about that or not. Oh, and I did actually miss, that's right, yeah, because I was talking about the expenses. One of the expenses I missed was actually the shipping for this. So I had to add that to the expenses. But I forgot that was on there, but everything else is good to go. So we are ready. Once we get into the forklift, we'll have to figure out what we want to get next, because it does usually take a little while. So we'll probably do that on the 13th, like on the merch stream. We'll pick our next Legos then as well. So that'll be a busy night. Yeah, luckily, with the United States, it's when you get paid, not when you made, as far as taxes go. So even though we made that money in December, it doesn't count until next year, till 2024 on taxes, because that's when I'll get paid for it around January 21st. Now, like I said, I do have everything in its separate account. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it has its own account so that there can't be anything fucked up or forgotten or whatever. Shit, what the fuck was I talking about? God damn it. See, I keep going on and this and that, and somebody will remind me, I'm sure. How about we build Scruffsat 1 from Lego? Scruffsat 1 from Lego. We would definitely have to Craggle it. Like, I actually don't know how does ABS do in the vacuum and... that probably wouldn't be great when the sun hit it. I mean, granted, we wouldn't need to glue it after that because it would probably just be a blob mass because that gets to be like 300 some degrees. Dogs have entered the sleep fart phase of the evening, says Gassy. Nice, nice. Can you say that again? Which one? Because I keep repeating myself over and over again there, Fama. Oh, fine. Just got. Where did you make the 500 from? From y'all, from memberships and super chats, and like super stickers and donations and gifted memberships. Like that's our money. Like I said, that's only for the channel, and that's the only place it'll ever get spent. So yeah, like cheers to all y'all that are even, you know, like we made a lot of money for this channel this year, so we can get some cool Lego shit. And at this point, if any good games come out that we want to play, like we're good. Like we're pretty set up. And of course, that'll also go back into giveaways as well as the merch. Like I said, with the merch stuff. Oh, that's what I was talking about, taxes. Yeah, so so my taxes will still be simple this year. It's next year that I'll have to deal with Google taxes. Oh. That's where I was going with that, yeah. But I was looking at stealth fighter. Let me show you the stealth bomber everyone seemed pretty interested in. This is on the list of possibilities. There she is. This little lady right here has a wingspan of 150 centimeters. That is a strong contender for our next big build. But we'll see what we got. That is 6,790 pieces. Like, when we start making this one, which I'm sure we will at some point, if not next, yeah, it's going to take a minute. Like, I may have to do, like, a couple Sunday streams, like, of just building Lego in between the Wednesdays, you know what I mean? Cats are going crazy. Craig Matthews seems to, like the stealth fighter, or stealth, what is that? It's a bomber, yeah. Keep saying fighter. I think they have the stealth fighter. Well, I don't know that this site has it, but I think I've seen the, what is that, the B50, B1? No, it's not a B, that's a bomber, an F. F-111? Is that what the stealth fighter is, the F-111? Why is that in my head? F-111. Oh, no, that's a different plane. A jet fighter assassin. All right. Fama, 6,000 pieces. Yeah, I would say so. Just in comparison, how many is the forklift? That is 2,028 pieces. The other issue was, where are you going to put it? Probably right there. I don't have any. Yeah, I'll show you with the. Here, let me show you. I'll show you what mission control. I can move that camera around. That's easy enough to line back up. it'll just hang. I mean, you can see it's, wow, that's kind of a funny view. So that little fuzzy little bit line that's going across the top, that is actually dead nuts level with the ceiling. And the acoustic tiles are, those are up against the ceiling. So it would probably be hanging over by the rabbit, over by Cuddles, the rabbit there. Because the ceilings in here are, like, I can't touch the ceiling when I reach up. So I can just have it way up there and just hang it from there. Just reinforce the fucking ceiling so it doesn't fall in. Yeah, that's good enough. So it'll hang in here. I have just enough. Like, it'll just should have plenty of headroom up there. That'd be cool just to have that, because that'd also kind of hide the little wart of the LED controller. Wow, I didn't even turn on the lights. Okay. Let's see how much of a difference there. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the regular view. Hit the button. So I'm going to say that all the time when I fucking use a Stream Deck, just because it's cool. It's a button. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? How it's been since I forgot to turn the lights on? Or with the LED lights on? I forgot to turn those on. 7 kilograms. Is that how much that fucking thing weighs? Yeah, good lord. That's a big boy. There's a, God, what is, there's one on here that is, I think it's 23,000 pieces or some fucking crazy shit. Let me see. Sort by price. Their cheapest one is a little destroyer droid for $4, and their most expensive is Battlestar. The Battlestar ship pre-sale, 23,729 pieces. It is $1,400, and it is on pre-sale right now. Wow, that is fucking dedication to some Legos. Most of the other big ones are just architectural sets. Oh, there's a 29,000 piece one for $1,100. That's the, probably saying this wrong, Cologne Cathedral. Cologne. I mean, Americans say Cologne. I don't know if that's actually how you say that. I'm guessing that's a French thing. Now there's the SLS launcher. That's 10,000 pieces. Poor Artemis. It's almost a waste at this point. Whoa, whoa, scrolling. Calm down, scrolling. Happy Tree Friends. Yes, Chris. I have all their original. I have like all their shit, their TV series, all their original. Like, I still have the Flash files that I have. I'm sure if I dug up a Flash player, they'd work fine. Actually, they're on scruffdog.com, kind of tucked away somewhere. An Asian site years ago found where they were tucked away, and I suddenly got a lot of traffic to my website for quite some time. Apparently, I was one of the last. Oops, sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Apparently, I was one of the last bastions of. Happy Tree Friend Flash files. Cologne. Yes, I believe that's how it sounds, says Craig Matthews. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of difference with the camera once it corrects. Seems like no, that's really. I'll leave it off for now. Fuck it. I do want to get, I have 2 Philips bulbs, and Philips works really well with like Stream Deck and, you know, our girl Alexa back there. I still want to try and have some lights kind of down here and maybe control them with the Stream Deck or something, just to give a little more up lighting. Maybe try to try to brighten this area and not have, you know, and that be a little dimmer, except for obviously all the fucking hands up again, except for all the lights and shit. And I still haven't, just got to put batteries in Percy there. Yeah. Phew, sorry. Potential spam. Alright, sorry. Wonder who is spamming me. Spambait Live. I watched, was one of them the scam guy that always wears the sunglasses. I was watching him a little bit. Christ, like, I can tell you, when you're sick, I got stuck on basically watching everything Penguin Zero, everything Sunny V2, a whole bunch of CoffeeZilla. So at this point, I know exactly what not to do on YouTube. Because, good God, there are some fucking morons on YouTube. Like, holy shit. Kit Boga, I think that sounds right. It was kind of a weird name. But yeah, he's always wearing the sunglasses. Seemed like alright. I think he does like live streams when he does like live calling in too or something like that. Jack Attack says, I think I had a 1/48 scale B-52 Airfix airplane many moons ago. I used to have, when I was growing up, I did airplane models. I had F-14 Tomcat, because sweet wing planes were always like, ooh, I always thought that was fucking rad, where you could actually like sweep the wings back for supersonic and shit. I had a F-14 Tomcat, F-15E Strike Eagle, a Japanese Zero, 1945 time frame, an F4 Phantom. I had a Sikorsky chopper. I forget which one it was. The twin rotor, I think, was that a Sikorsky? Or am I thinking of, God, I forget my helicopter trivia. The big ones, with the dual props. I had one of those. Obviously, I was more into planes and helicopters. And then I had a bunch of, like, model cars and stuff. My dad got me into model building. Chinook, that's it. Thank you. Chinook, yeah, I had a Chinook, not a Sikorsky. Oh, I'm thinking Sikorsky because that was the, wasn't that the type of helicopter that blew them idiots away over in the Red Sea over the weekend? How about a Lego CBR 600? I've been looking. I don't have one. But if I find a CBR 600 besides the one in my garage, well, next to my garage, yeah, I would love to put one together. I was looking at they have a Ducati building block or, building block set, Lego set. So I've been looking at motorcycles too. I like Ducatis. I've always liked Ducatis. That's like the dream bike I'll probably never own. Not at this point. Like, well, I might have to look to see what Ducati offers for old people. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be getting on a monster at this point, even though I would have loved to have done that 20 years ago. Osprey. Yeah, the airplane one, the Osprey. Is that the model of that? A V220 or V22? What's up, Alyssa? How are you? How was the rest of your shift? Links. Ducati. A Ducati. Scruff in space. Ducatis I do believe you are correct. I do believe they offer some nice touring bikes, which, like, I don't need a full dresser. Like, I don't need, like, a rolling, you know, like, fucking house. But a nice touring bike would be good. You did not cry. Nice. Kicking ass. Honda Gold Wings are fucking amazing bikes. My old boss, when I was doing steel rigger, he had a Gold Wing that I rode once. He let me ride it once, and that was fucking crazy because that was like probably the 5th time I ever rode a motorcycle. And everything was fine, but that was a hell of a bike. I would love to have a Gold Wing. I've considered that as well. But I'm kind of also like, you know, I got my Honda now. Maybe I should try a fucking Ducati next. Triumph. My buddy, a former friend of mine, had Speed Quad and a Speed Triple. God, what was the big one? He had this big ass red one we called the Couch. He had 3 Triumphs. What was the big one? I forget what the big one was called. Like, it was basically a dresser, almost a dresser fucking Triumph. Probably around the early 2000s. Hey, might as well go for a puff. I'm fucking trying to get into space. The edibles I took earlier are not kicking as hard as they should. I'm about to take a couple more. Andrew Dignan says, I like my Monster, though it is very temperamental in the cold air. I've heard that a little bit here and there. That's one of those things where I accept the fact that once you get into non-standard equipment, things may, you know, be a little more finicky. Like, it's not just a standard, just busted ass, you know, not, well, I say busted ass, but like Honda has perfected fucking small engines. Let's just, you know, concrete that. So for Honda, it's no big deal, but a lot of times when you get into the fancier stuff, they try to do fancier things, or since they're so temperamental, you know, towards, say, Italy or whatever, that they forget that, like, it does get cold other places. Oh, this way. Cords on this side. We'll do some pink lemonade. So take it now, and this will be help me get to sleep. The African Twin would be my dream bike from Honda. I don't know that I've seen that. OC chopper. Oh my god, those fucking pieces of garbage. Those were some of the most unrideable, just... Oh yeah, I forgot how little these guys are. What's up, Patrick? Welcome. I'm still here for some reason. This was only supposed to be an hour. God damn, come on. Alright. Actually, one of the things I watched was another special, and I actually watched a couple things about Exhibit and the dumbass Pimp My Ride. A couple of those where they went back and they found the cars or found the people, and just all the horror stories about that. I watched a couple different people that had gone and gotten OC chopper bikes and were like, this is fucking garbage, and like, it makes sense. Did Briggs & Stratton not exist? There's just that. Briggs & Stratton are a very good industrial small engine. I guess, yeah, I probably should have been a little more specific in that as far as power sports and industrial small engines. As far as power sports go, like, I don't know that anybody can top a Honda. I had 69 streamers there for a while. Well, as we should. We land on 69 likes a lot during the big streams too. Kohler engines. Kohler, I feel like Kohler used to have something, but then they just forgot. Like the one guy must have like moved on to Honda or something like. My dad had a Norton Commando back in the day, says Mickey Mewtwo. I have seen a Norton Commando. I think that was at an Ocean City bike show, probably 20 years ago. CB1000. I've heard the CB1000s were stout bikes. Jack Attack says Perkins. Perkins are we use Perks. Some of the older forklifts use Perkins. Now we just switched back to holy shit, I just want the fucking certification for it. What are some other diesel only industrial manufacturers? Why am I thinking there's a W? Holy fuck balls. Not Deutsch. I'm work with Deutsch. Heister. Yanmar. There it is. Frank Nevity got it. Yanmar. All right. Is it Yanmar? No, that's not right. Nah, fuck Kubota. Kubota. God, Kubota's, they've gone to shit. Kubota, what is the new A series Heister company? Okay, it's in the new A series trucks. How the fuck am I not remembering this? Wisconsin, not quite Wisconsin. This for the 800. Blah, 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 Flex Ops H, the A series of power product. Why aren't you talking about the engine? I wish it was Detroit. I love me some fucking Detroit. I can't believe I can't. I'm pretty sure it might be Yanmar. Why? Heister H70A specs. The AN series. Brew Tech Guide. There we go. That should tell me what fucking engine's in this goddamn thing. It's all. It is a Yanmar. Okay, yeah. All right, it is a Yanmar. Yeah, so Yanmar, for the first time ever, built a gas and LP engine for Heister. And we are fucking sweating nuts because this is literally the first engine they've ever made, gas LP, and we are just flinging them out the fucking door, let me tell you. Now, I've gone through the engine training on it, and it looks like it's a pretty good motor. It looks like it's, or engine, I'm sorry. It looks like it's a pretty good engine. There are a lot of features on it that look like it's pretty fucking serviceable, at least if everything goes wrong. But yeah, like Heister, yeah, we are exclusively using Yanmar engines in our like 30 to 70 series, like 3,000 to 7,000 pound. I think so, maybe probably not higher, but it's all just gas LP Yanmar or diesel or turbo diesel. Chains or gears. Actually, they are chains. There's no direct drive gears. Actually, the oil pump may be direct drive off of the crank. I'd have to go back to my books. But now we used to offer Yanmar, or we had Yanmar a long time ago. Then we kind of got away from them. Then we had PSI, which is generally a GM 2.2 Ecotech or a GM 4.3. That's been fucking destroyed by PSI and then put in a forklift. They're fucking garbage engines. That's why they got rid of them. We had Kubota 3.8 LP gas engines, and them fucking things went through coil packs and spark plugs like every 6 months. The LP versions would go through LP regulators every 9 to 12 months, like on fucking schedule. So they got rid of them fucking things. We had Mazda, back in the day, we had Mazda 2.0 and 2.2 engines in the forklifts, and then, like, they're fucking butter. Like, one of the best fucking engines I ever put in a goddamn forklift, of all things. Me, the guy with a Chevy fucking bow tie, bam, tattooed over his heart. Mazda, one of the best fucking industrial engines I've ever dealt with. But we got rid of them. I think Mazda just couldn't keep up with the emissions, because that was pretty much when Mazda stepped out once the emissions actually, like, once the EPA remembered that forklifts exist. That was about when Mazda stepped out, but that was a shame. Those were really, and they're really simple motor engines. God, I keep saying motor because I've got electric fucking motor on the Marine. Now, yeah, I can't at this point. I don't. Yeah, well, let's see. The PSI, they got a... We don't have too many belted motors anymore. Most of them are like, it seems like timing belts are kind of maybe fading a little bit. Like, people realize it's just get a longer chain because it's just a lot more fucking durable. Ram 50 V8, I still have a fresh crankshaft and 4 NOS rods on the shelf for Continental F163 for ice. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know there's going to be a high demand for that. Holy shit. Rob Worrell says the little 3-cylinder Kubota diesels are superb. I've heard Kubota is great in like any fucking thing else but a forklift. Apparently all their engines besides that are pretty good. But the ones they gave into Heisters were garbage. What RPM do the engines? Most forklift engines are around 3,000 to 3,500 RPM. Mostly just because they don't. I mean, we're not trying to run them around too much. The NMR 2.1, 2.2, and 3. Yep. Kubota mini diggers are really good. I see them all the time. Like, I just don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they built these. Their diesel, even their diesels, their turbos blow out like almost once a year. And that's like with proper maintenance. You know what I mean? Like, we just had so many problems with the Kubotas and the forklifts. They just Heister Yell just finally just was like, and the same thing with PSI right at the same time. They just kicked them all out. As far as I know, we're still using GM 4.3s and 350, and 350s in some of the bigger trucks. All of them, regardless of diesel, yeah, they aim for like 3,000, 3,500. And I think a part of that also as well is because of most diesels aren't going to be high running anyway, and you want to be able to use the same the same stuff that your powertrain, attached to. That way you always want something that can do 3,400 RPM or whatever. Bam, you always want to be able to plug something into the the drivetrain, as it were. Your power plant RPM should always match. That way you don't have to change all the other dumb shit. So I think that's the other reason they keep it lower RPM, is just to make sure the diesels can get there and the gas engines just last. Typically, I mean, it helps a little bit. The 3,000 RPM, it should last for fucking years. Absolutely, Minky Mewtwo. And the GMs, the only problems we had with the GMs was the older 4.3s would break the starter ears off. But that was just a GM issue that they sorted out. Besides that, like, we never really had any problems with the GMs, but then PSI stepped in with their modified GM engines, and I guess they stroked the right person at HYG. No offense. But something happened and suddenly all the GM engines were gone, and then they had the PSI engines, and then PSI started using a Mitsubishi engine, which we're not really sure because it's kind of newish, and it was only around for a year or two before HYG just got rid of PSI altogether. So now we're going to have these bastard child, like, 1.5-year run Mitsubishi engines that will probably just be horrible to get parts for in 3 years. What's up, Tommy Hanlon? Hello from Dublin, Ireland. Well, this is going on almost 2 hours. What the fuck? Like, I don't feel so bad right now. I think it's because I'm, you know what it probably is? Probably because I'm doing something besides staring at the fucking TV. But I'm not quite ready to get up and, like, run around the house and start fixing stuff. So I guess since I'm doing something, it also just helps you feel a little better. Penelope Meow had a bad experience in the 80s. Loved the old Vovos. The old fucking square bricks. I got hit. The funny thing is, I actually got hit by, it was like a newer, it was probably like a 95 Volvo. Some four-door thing. Probably had a number 3 or 5 in it. I don't know. Like the middle of the line Volvo. And I was in my 87 Cavalier, and they backed into me, and it pushed in their bumper, and it was scuffed up my Cavalier. I was like, really fucking confused. I went, and I looked at the dude and he went, really? And I went, no, man, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we were both amazed that his car got fucking bent and mine didn't. And like, we were, I was like, dude, you're good. Like, yeah. And then we just kind of left it at that. And like, I saw the guy every once in a while and he just kind of like waved. It's like, yeah. So your bumper's still fucked up. That's cool. Well, that was weird. So I guess those 87 Cavaliers, when they have a bumper in them, because after I converted it into a race car, it no longer had a rear bumper. Replaced the rear bumper with a fuel cell, a battery, and a nitrous bottle. Rolling boom boom. God, if I ever would have gotten a rear-ended, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. What were your symptoms, Scruff? I had 3 days in bed last week, headache for 3 days, dizzy and sleeping. I tested positive for the FluVid. My biggest problem is when I get sick, if I don't eat enough food, my body temperature just is all over the fucking place. It just, like, because my metabolism is fucking spaz. Like, I just constantly eat. So when I stop doing that, like, horrible things can happen. So that was most of it. I mean, just like the head cold and the leaky and the coffee and all that stuff. And it's weird, like, my throat doesn't hurt, but if certain hits of cannabis are still really, really fucking scratchy and coffee. But like I said, this fucking candy cane, I'm glad I grabbed like 2 or 3 packs of this. Have you worked on a Manitow? What are your thoughts on them? I've heard mixed things. I've worked on a few of them, on the piggybacks, mostly. I think on one actual just forklift. They seem like they're just pretty run-of-the-mill. Like, nothing specific comes to mind as far as known. Like, nothing I've seen of, like, you know, this always breaks or that always breaks. But, you know, I don't get as much exposure to them as, say, you know, a Manitow dealer. But I've worked on a little bit of them. They seem like they're pretty okay for what they do. Like, if I needed a piggyback. Oh, and if you don't know what a piggyback is, like when you're going up the road and there's like the forklift hanging off the back of the big long tractor trailer flatbed that looks like it's going to fall on your hood, that's a piggyback. And it would be really, really fucking difficult for that thing to fall off that truck. I'll say that. But no, if I needed a piggyback, I'd probably get a Manitow. Celics aren't too bad. The Celics, a lot of their proximity sensors can get a little flaky, I've noticed, with Celics that I've worked on. But besides that, apparently some of them are tempo. Yeah, the piggybacks, they're a little more complicated just because of how they have to do their job. So you have a lot more hosing, a lot more like cables flexing and moving around. And that's really their biggest downfall. It's not that it's necessarily not a good design. It's just hard to transfer power and data, all that, over a cable that does this all fucking day. You know what I mean? So that's most of your problem you're going to see on piggybacks or very articulate style lifts, is you'll lose a cable. You'll lose a piece of copper somewhere. Have I heard of Merlot? Not besides the wine or whatever, the alcohol there, Frank. Did I just vibrate everybody? Is that what happened? I notice I'm a little shaky, but that's because I just cannot get enough cannabis in me for some reason. Probably because I just took 680 milligrams. Almost time for another woofle. Then I'll probably get ready to roll out. Full height on the big boom lifts is scary. I've been in a JLG Super Boom 160-foot lift straight up on top of a hill, looking over George Mason at George Mason University in Washington D.C. Right at the top of like where their medical deal is, at the top of that hill. Put out the legs and went straight up 160 feet, and holy shit, can you see everything? Like, you just see it all. And once you realize that this thing is built to do that, you calm down a little bit, but it's still a fucking like, it's still a little bit of a pucker butt, a little bit of a going up to 160 feet straight up. Rob says they sway in the wind. No, they don't. They sway in everything. Like, if you fucking scratch your eye, it's going to be like, what the fuck? But you get used to it. After you go back and forth enough, you realize that you're just going to keep going back and forth, and that's all that's going to happen. It's, yeah. Melissa says, try taking 600 times the recommended doses and see, and let me know what happens. Well, that's what I did on Saturday. I took 680 times the recommended doses of THC. And I got pretty high. That was a 9.5 out of 10. Felt really good the next day, but then like all the fatigue and shit from the FluVid, I guess my body's like in repair mode. That's why, mostly why I'm tired. So we go in 2 hours to the Tego stream. How's the forklift looking? So yeah, well, wasn't quite in the mood to try and focus on the forklift building. So that just kind of turned into this. Being up in them wind turbines is the best if you have your sea legs, says Frank. I would fucking love to go up and climb on top of a wind turbine. That would be awesome. Try fanning the room air with a big book or something so it is rotating before the woofle. Well, I could just turn on the ceiling fan. Like, that's right there. We can, I'll do a couple of regular ones and then I'll turn the fan on. We'll see what kind of effect it has, I guess. We can give that a shot. Alyssa says, let's try 900 then for shits and gigs. 420 on April 20th, which fucking A lands on a Saturday. That will be the new schedule for the Super Stoner stream, where we will be going for 2,000 times the recommended dosage of cannabis, which is what we were supposed to do, but I got sick. So that will be 420 is now the Super Stoner stream. We'll go for a couple grams. I'll have some food made up just to make sure everything is ready to rock and roll. I think I'm going to have to add Woofer juice. And I've done 1,500 milligrams before, like last year. And that was pretty good. So we'll see how 2,000 does this year. Like, I am a fucking professional stoner, let me fucking tell you. It's amazing how I can be so fucking sober and straight and like a completely different like mind frame when I'm at work. But as soon as I get home, turn that shit off. Turn off the brain. Alright, let's do some woofles and then we'll try a floofle, a fan woofle. Whoosh. Woofle. That one was kind of spread out weird. And one more. Alright, let's try a floofle. 1, 2, 3. Try it on low. Give it a second to spin up. Now you can see which one was near the fire. Alright, fan woofle. Take one. Just kind of threw it. Let's do it into the fan blades. So I'm going to spin forward. Good splatter effect. Let's try it over where I sit. It's art. It's woofle art. Where's the glass? There it is. Every day I'm woofling. Oh yeah, Freddy's really warmed up. He's fucking cozy down there. Oh, let me turn the fan back off. I don't want to do a weird stroby thing. That's mostly why I turn it off, because like around the room, especially on the cat cam, it's like I could reverse the fan. We can try that next time. Right now it blows up. Yeah, it blows up. I can try that. We'll try that Saturday. We'll do a reverse fan, because right now it blows up. We can see what it does when it blows down. Because right now I have it blowing up just so it sucks the heat and the dust away from the computer. I don't know that it actually helps, but at least I know the chimney where the fucking CPU cooler is going up. Up, 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 up. Well, I'm almost out of tea. All right, let's see, anything else here? Yeah. Math. All right. I guess we'll give, oh yeah, let me flip that on back. Tommy Hanlon. Oh, I discovered a great nerd fact today. There is a traffic roundabout in a UK village called Hogglecote, Leicestershire, that is designed when seen from above, looks like a Star Wars Death Star. No shit. That's awesome. I love when people have fun with shit like that. Thomas says, yeah, what is it? Summer down and winter up. Yeah, the theory there being that if it's winter time, you blow it up so that it blows the heat down the walls and, you know, where you would be sitting, like in your couch typically. Whereas summer blows the heat down so that it can blow down in the center of the room and then get cycled into the cool air that comes as it displaces the cooler air and blows it towards you. So it's kind of dependent on where you sit. If you are against the wall, then summer up, or yeah, summer down, winter up. But if you sit like in the middle of the room, you may actually be more comfortable the other way around. Here we go. Less chest, is it less, like literally less or lay? Like less Cheshire, less Cheshire. Bah. Less Chester, less Chest. Damn. Leicestershire. Leicester, okay. Leicestershire, like Leicestershire. Ah, okay. Leicestershire. Okay, let me look at that again. Leicestershire. Leicester. Okay. Yeah, I know, like, when I see all those extra vowels and shit, I know, like, it's a condensed version of what I would think it would actually be. Leicestershire. I'll sort it out. Funny speaking folks. Give up. Americans can't even pronounce Worcestershire. Worcester. I always say Worcestershire, but Worcester. Is that a sauce I add to my sloppy joe? That would probably be, yes, the one of the sauces you add to your sloppy joes, Lockwatcher. Worcestershire? Say Worcestershire. Or Worcester sometimes. Like it's just one of them words, like I've never, it's one of them rare words my brain has never landed on a solid pronunciation of. Worcester. Is it like Worcester? Worcestershire. I don't know. Steak sauce. Steak sauce. I usually get A1 spicy anyway, so. Worcester. Oh my God, I was working in Boston and we were installing a rope line set on a theater. So like it was manually controlled rope. You know, you put your pig weight on the, oh, what was the big metal thing called? Fuck. Well, you put your pig weight on the big metal thing that holds the pig weights. That goes over to your pipes, you know, and or your battens, you know, for counterweight and all that stuff. But we were working in Boston, and one of the electricians, who was a very native Bostonian, was asking us about the rope that you actually like pull, yeah, that's installed as, you know, what you actually move to move the battens and the fucking thing that holds the weight. I forget what that was called. And we were telling him like, well, you know, it can handle a 20,000 shock load. He went, really? 20,000 pound shock load? Like, very Boston accent. He's like, hey, I didn't know you could go fishing with that. And we were sitting there like, what the fuck is he talking about? A shock? Then we went, no, shock, not shark. No, we don't speak Boston. We're not trying to, you have to hear us in English. So he thought a 20,000 pound shock load was for fishing sharks. I went, oh my God, we are very deep into Boston. Arbor, that's what it is. So you got the batten, typically 7 lines, like 7 cables of 1/4 inch braided cable would go up through a bunch of pulleys across all the way over to the main line set heads. And that would turn down and go to the arbor, and the arbor is what you loaded all the counterweight on. Whew. God, man, like it was kind of a shit thing that you were home for 2 weeks, gone for 3 months, home for 2 weeks, gone for 5 months, kind of thing. But you got to see some pretty cool shit. Like being a rigger for 5 years was pretty fucking cool. Try Frome, the most mispronounced place in the UK. I would think Frome, yeah. Probably like Worcestershire. Aluminum. Cookie. Give me an aluminum cookie with Worcestershire sauce on it. You gotta find you one of them jobs there, Alyssa. Something with aluminum. Does it have Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire. Whoosh. Worcestershire. Sounds like a rooster thing. Why am I hearing music? It must be in the living room. Well, as long as you can't hear it, I won't get a copyright strike. I mean, look, if he thinks you'd use a forklift for fishing, I'm not too sure I trust his electrical work. Well, you know. Worked in a theater for 27 years, says Lockwatcher. Seen a lot. Yeah, actually, one of the guys I used to work with went on to be, well, who knows where he is now, but he ended up being the technical director for one of the big theaters in DC somewhere. So he went from building them to running them. Me, I was like, fuck this. That's when I left steel rigging and went into forklift land. Way better decision. Way better job. Penelope Meow, just think of the song by the Kinks, dedicated follower of fashion. They seek him here, they seek him there, in Regent Street, Leicester Square. They seek him here, they seek him there in Regent Street and Leicester Square. All right, I'll have to look that up. I'm going to trigger everyone all at once. Okay. Yeah, let me copy that. Copy. Oh, about to cough. Maybe. All right. Let's see. Paste. Official audio. All right. I got that queued up. Syncal. Ooh, why is that going? Calm down. All right. Oop, wait. Let me move that. From is pronounced from. Like from. Well, see, that doesn't help either, Craig. Is that from or from? Like from? Or you're taking your mom to from? Froom like broom. Okay. Ooh, as in who. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what this is doing. This thing's freaking out over here. There we go. I guess at this point, if you're not totally bored yet, well, we can just be, we'll rock out till like 7. We can rock out another like 14 minutes. Let's see. Where is that? Nope, not reading that. MRE. Oh, yeah, I made a whole list of, I was getting ready to do, I'll start making all my own custom MREs. There's the Christmas list. Everything I was supposed to get done. Didn't fucking goddamn thing, no. Is that? No. What the hell is... Did I lose? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry. Blackwatcher is going to go make a pizza bun bagel. Nice. I like doing that with Thomas English muffins as well. I usually do it with Thomas English muffins. Because bagels, like it's every time I see a bagel, I just gotta slap that fucking thing on with like 5 pounds of butter and some cream cheese. Like it's just, it's pronounced prom and don't take your mom. All right, Blackwatcher. Yeah, I don't think I could dig that bitch up anyway. I'm sure she smells like fucking rotten ass by now. Tommy Hanlon, so you think people from New England just weren't smart enough to go to a warmer state, or maybe forklift fishing? Yeah, maybe the forklift fishing is better up there. Yeah, I never really understood that, like why early on we didn't just stay. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe people got pissy because it got too hot in the summer. Very much, this is Scruff Dog. I want to see you try that. Well, I mean, it ends in gooch, so that's pretty good. Is this like the town of Tickle Your Silly Gooch? Do they like tickling the old taint down there? At the Land Fair Puelguiniglo Shuri Chui Rodbin William Anticidio Go Go Gooch University and Hotel. It's Welsh. It's evil. That's what the fuck it is. It's the longest name in the world. Lynn Fair is the longest in the UK. I feel like I've seen a YouTube thing on that word. The video of the weatherman saying it correctly. This is what I've seen. Yeah, I've seen that video. That's what I was thinking of. And you're just like, Jesus, dude. You gotta, if you're reading a word and you need to start walking to like keep reading, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God. Lender's bagels are better than Thomas and cheaper for grocery store bagels. Lenders. I don't see a whole lot of lenders around here. Like, I've heard of them. I don't really see much lenders. I can give them a shot. A lot of times the bagels, well, as far as bagels go, I usually get like store brand or not Thomas. Thomas, I only get the English muffins, and bagels, I think I usually kind of go for store brand unless I see something that's really like yowzer wowzer. Cockermouth. Nice. I mean, we have Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I hope they sell condoms. Here's, what is it, Hell, Michigan? Muffin, the USA. Muffin! We have a town called Twat in Orkney. Nice. Jesus. Oh, what town do you live in? Oh, I live in South Cunt. Sorry? What? Yeah, just north of Twat Lane. Lenders are refrigerated, not in the bagel bread. Okay. Alright. Hold on, where's my phone? Spam. Lift off. Michael, what's his Ferrer? Oh my God. So am I finding an notification? Let's see. Lenders. Ooh. Lenders. In cold. There we go. Alright, I'll take a look. I have a picture of me next to the sign in Twat. Nice. Bunch of twats live there. Fuck yeah, wet wang. You'll have to do a video and make some bagels. Yeah, I can do that. I'm like, as I'm starting to get better, like I'm been trying to film Cooking with Scruff 2 with the muffins for fucking weeks. Hopefully I'll be able to do that maybe this weekend. Hopefully I'll be feeling pretty good by then, especially since I'm skipping the work thing, because what the fuck. I'm trying to go right back into a petri dish from hell. I haven't heard of Lender's Bagels in a long time, says Josh Homan. I feel like I haven't either, but probably because they're not where I would normally look for them. Actually, we have a kind of joke about a guy called Derek Pratt. He comes from the twat. Comes from twat. I don't think he ever existed, though. You never know. You never know. It had to be, Balls Lane is not far from me, says Binky. Nice. Balls Lane. There's not a whole lot of, like, cool names like that I can think of around here. Wetwang. God. Where do you live, Wetwang? What? Fucking. Wish these edibles would do goddamn something. Harry Johnson would be another incognito town name. God, wouldn't be. There's so many Harry Johnson just in the phone book. That's amazing. So many people are just like, watch this. I got a great name for our son. Company that makes Thomas English muffins is now called Bimbo. Why does that sound familiar? I feel like I've worked with Bimbo bakeries somewhere, like maybe a subsidiary. Yeah, there is a couple in Baltimore. I feel like I've worked on a Bimbo bakery. Oh, there's one in Jessup. I wonder if that's the one. It'll either be Jessup or Elkridge. No shit, because that used to be my old stomping grounds. Ha! No shit. Bimbo Bakeries. Alright. Manufacturing company Grupo Bimbo. Nice. We have a Shitterton. Wow. That. Does it smell bad? What's up, Mouse? Just spotted the stream. Done about 300 miles a day, half in a car, half on the diesel bike. I'm shattered. Yeah, I fucking bet. I rode 800, or 800, well, actually, twice. I don't know how many miles it was. I rode 8 hours on my 95 Honda CBR with this much padding on it. That was fucking horrible. Can't imagine on a diesel bike. Shitterton. Yeah. Now, do they call it penny stone to try and hide the fact that it's penis tone? There, Craig. No, it's pronounced penny stone. No, it's penis ton. just tons of penis all over the place, huh? Is that Dick Lane there? Floppy Avenue? Kong Long fucking highway? Whew, that is a long stretch of highway. Mm-hmm. Penis ton. I guess Bimbo would make the best tarts. Haha, yes, Binky. Bimbo is just the Mexican hostess. Haha. Tommy Hanlon, that is Mouse's custom diesel bike. If you like right click on him and go to view channel, he's got a bunch of videos up. He's got a bunch of cool shit. Like, just in case you didn't know, Mouse does like really cool YouTube videos too. Just in case all you thought was like flashy things. Grope Cunt Lane used to be a common one. Did Trump live there? Bimbo Mexican specialties are very good, but only available in certain regions. Ah, says Rifleman. What's up? I don't think I've said hey. It's a rat bike based on a BMW R100 and a Japanese Kubota Z482. Fanny Town. I feel like we have a Fanny Town around here. Something like that. Because we have Hollywood, Maryland, which is a shithole. But we have Westminster. There's Westminster not too far from here. That's where the Ravens do. I guess the Ravens still train out there. Westminster. And of course, I live in Essex. You know, we're real fucking original over here, dropping names. Do you have a Middlesex over there? Because, like, in Essex, we have Middlesex Shopping Center. Is like Middlesex, is that another thing over there? As in a town name, not, you know, gender thing. Because when I was a kid, the first time I saw Middlesex, I went, what? God, I was what, like 8 or 9 when I first saw Middlesex Shopping Center. Just confused as shit. Yeah, and we have, yeah, I have a Sussex Elementary School is, I don't know, half a mile from here. There's also a Middlesex in New Jersey. Middlesex County, Middle Earth. Yeah, no Middle Earth here yet. Well, not in Essex anyway. You remove the flat twin Boxster and put in a diesel. Is that a 3-cylinder? It's a twin cylinder, says Mr. Mouse. We have a special, we have a small place in the Highlands called Ardgay. Pronounced Ardgay, not really any better, to be honest. Ardgay. Ardgay? Where are you from? Ardgay? No, I don't, no, I mean, like, where are you from? Not like that. Like, Ardgay. No, like, There is a website called Penisland. There has to be. Like, why wouldn't there be, Chris? Like, that's that. Like, I've never heard of that, but just you making that statement's like, yeah, sky's blue, Penisland. Yeah, that makes sense. They sell pen. They sell Pen Island. Oh, God, why does that sound familiar too? Ooh, I just kicked the fucking plasma ball. Whoops. Sounds like a theme park. Just me, just renewed. Yeah, when you see it pop up there, but not in chat, that's a renewal. That means we may see so a bunch of people are about to renew. Good timing. Hey, I guess toast to the gaggle of goofballs while they're in auto renew mode. Thanks, everybody. So now we know Google apparently charges about 7 p.m. On a business day. Is that everybody? No. Still going. I guess that was a busy night. I just camped up the road from Gay Street. We have a Gay Street. Gay Street is that Route 40? I think that's Route 40. Turns into Gay Street for a little bit. Because we also have, what's that French dude's name? Lafayette. We have a Lafayette down in Baltimore. Apparently the Lafayettes were really big in Baltimore way back in the day. Saxons ran England before the Normans took over. What? Saxy. It's interesting when the timing is right, because I guess, yeah, what is today? Well, actually, it doesn't really matter what day it is. It's just weird because that just means that was most likely a Saturday night some point ago. It took me a minute before I realized that, because when I didn't see it in chat, I thought something was broke. But then, like, somehow Stream Elements knows when they renew. But I don't know. I guess it keeps track or something, because it knows more about my members than I know about my members. Saxony, Germany, Normandy, France. There we go. Gay Street Lane near Billingshurst. Was that pronounced right? Billingshurst? Or is that some weird... Or is it actually pronounced Bobtown? Alright, we are getting ready to wrap it up here. 2 minutes ago. Alright. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out for this 2.5 hour long stream. I guess you kind of know how that goes. So, I will be here as usual on Saturday. I would assume I'll be feeling a little bit better at least. I'm going to get off of here and go get something to eat. And we might do a giveaway this Saturday. Get that started up. I guess we'll vote on what to give away, and then we'll do a a chatter giveaway. Not that I'm like we'll give away regular subscriber things, like I'll do posts and then that, but just, you know, for the active chatters on Saturday night, you know, like a lot of you put in a lot of effort with the channel. Like it's pretty much if you've donated, it's because you're a chatter. So the first giveaway will be to someone in chat, and we'll figure out something, some way to do it. I don't know, I guess it's going to be a race of the internet connection at that point, but we'll do that first, and then we'll have regular giveaways, and then the goofballs are going to have their own giveaway, and then we'll get it all sorted out. Yeah, so we'll start that this Saturday on the 6th. I guess I got to make a thumbnail for that. Yeah, I guess I'll do that after I get something to eat. All right. AI entering your chat. Really? Could only hope. That's, time for me to go. Also, keep getting better, says Andrew Dignan. Thank you, and thanks everybody for hanging out. I guess I will see everyone on Saturday. Yep. All right. So I am out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.